Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You're getting more handsome, I think. I don't know what's happening with you.
I don't know. I think your eyesight's going.
Maybe that is.
We're all getting old.
That is actually happening. How you doing? Everything all right?
I'm good. Yeah.
I saw you on TV last weekend, and I immediately, as soon as I saw you on TV, I thought I must ask about this because, well, let's roll that quick clip right there. So there you are sitting right next to LeBron. Almost, they don't have a bench anymore, but almost on the Lakers bench. And I know you're a Celtics fan, and you were there the whole game with LeBron.
Yes.
Do you talk to him during the game?
I said hello. I didn't want to interrupt him, at his place of business. I said hello. I talked to Rondo a little bit. It's so funny because so many people that play on the Lakers are actually also friends of mine.
Okay.
So I'm there and trying to be as neutral as possible. I mean, I say hi to them. I say hi to the Celtics players that I know. I'm secretly rooting for the Celtics, but I don't mind. I mean, it's great to see the rivalry back.
Yeah.
But then they put Eddie Murphy on the Jumbotron, people cheer. They put Denzel on the Jumbotron, people cheer. And then they put me on the Jumbotron, and I hadn't been booed like that, I don't think, ever. It was like a rousing boo. And I was like, I only had one piece of green. I had a little Jesus piece on with Emerald. I was trying to show them it was Jesus. I was like, and I was wearing a Jesus piece. But it was amazing just to see the rivalry again. It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's fun. It is.
Yeah.
That is the best. I think it may be my favorite rivalry in all of sports, the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and those seats are fantastic. I mean, Ari Emanuel's had those seats for a long time. So I've been to games like Matt and I were sharing seats at the championship game.
Matt who? Please hope you're not talking about Matt Damon because...
No. Matt McCarthy, yes. Matt
okay,
Damon.
good, yeah.
So in literally, he's told the story, like, he says that Phil Jackson turned around and yelled at both of us. He didn't yell at both of us. He yelled at Matt.
Oh, really?
He told Matt to sit down and shut the up. And I was like, I said, he's talking to you, right? But I was just sitting there minding my own business.
I always liked Phil Jackson, and now I'm realizing why.
Yeah. Well, it was...
You've not been scolded by any of the coaches?
I haven't, no.
Have you talked to other players, like had real conversations during a game with them?
Like literally, like the championship, all of a sudden I'm sitting there, I had a pair of shoes that were untied, and all of a sudden I look, and Shaq had filled up my entire boot with baby powder. I'm like, dude, it's like Game 6 or Game 7 of the World Championship. You down with me and my boots. I'm like, but yeah, I mean, it's something I don't get to do that often, but when I can go and I took my son, it was a great experience.
I want to ask about that, too. How old's your son?
My son who went with me, he's 11.
11 years old.
And I have a 13-year-old as well.
You're from Boston, and this is something I actually discussed with Ben Affleck. I'm like, you're from Boston. You are a Boston fan, Celtics, obviously, Patriots, etc. Do you make your son root for your team?
It was a bit of a prerequisite.
Yeah.
But also, my son, who's my youngest boy, he played intramural for the Knicks, so he's still kind of a Knicks fan. He's still hoping that the Knicks will turn it around at some point.
Because he had the jersey?
That was his team. And I did the same thing when I played for the A's at Little League World, in Little League in Boston.
Yeah, it's funny.
But they still, ultimately, they root for Boston.
If your son decided, hey, you know what, I live in L.A., I'm a Lakers fan, and that's what I'm going to be, would you be excited about that?
I wouldn't be thrilled, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. I've come to realize that, they're all professional athletes. It's their livelihood. Like, I don't get mad now if Tom goes somewhere else. I'll support him. He's given us so much joy in six Super Bowls. I could just root for them, but I hope that...
Would you ever buy your son a Lakers jersey?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to, because I bought him one, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is going to be good. It's a good way to start.
All right.
That's for him.
So when I get home, I'm going to present this, and we're either going to put this in the doggy thing, or... Oh, no, this is magic.
It's magic, yeah. That's like your green Jesus. You can't mess with that.
No, I love magic. I love magic. Magic is a
Magic didn't wear it, though, so whatever you're smelling there is not magic.
Yeah. No, I had to give it a little kiss. A special bond between Magic Johnson and I. He's my neighbor, and he's a fantastic man. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we got to get this kid over to the Lakers.
Magic actually won my kids over. We had a lemonade stand in our neighborhood, and I'm passed out in a chair. Right, I have my little reclining chair out there. Magic stopped and bought a lemonade for my kid for $100.
Really?
So he's already a Magic fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sweetheart of a guy.
You mentioned Tom Brady. Tom is a friend of yours?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
don't know what he's doing.
You don't know what he's doing, okay.
Don't try to...
Do you think he knows what he's doing?
I think he has an idea of what he wants to do, and I want him to do whatever's best for him and his family. He's, like I said, he's brought us so much joy. I've taken my sons to games and spent time with him, so.
You hope he stays in Boston, New England?
I think it would be nice, but again, if he wants to go elsewhere, you know, I root him on wherever he goes.
So let's say he leaves the Patriots, and I'm not talking about him here, I'm talking about you. Yeah. Would you want him to come to L.A. and play for the Rams? Or would you prefer he go elsewhere?
I think hopefully the Patriots will be smart enough to pay him. I think if not, you know, the Raiders obviously are an option. If he goes with Mike Vrabel in Tennessee, who already has a great team, he's going to want to go somewhere where he can win.
He told you that?
Jared Goff, I think, is secure in his job, so I don't think...
Oh, yeah, I meant to... Yeah, right.
But, you know,
Chargers,
I think maybe the Chargers,
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Yeah, Philip Rivers is
Would
no
you
longer
invite him to stay in your home and you know, hang out there for the season?
Tom?
Yeah.
If he needed a place to stay, I would, but I don't think he's hurting for
you know,
rent money. But yeah, if he wanted to, sure. I mean,
who do you think Tom likes better, you or Matt Damon? And
me.
For real? Yeah.
I actually put him in a movie.
That's right.
We immortalized him in Ted 2. We like made it seem like he has a golden penis.
That's right. Made it seem.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
Your oldest girl, how old is she now?
16. She's going to be 17 in September.
Is she driving yet?
She's not.
Oh.
She had a bad experience in Hawaii. We're driving on a golf cart, and we're supposed to be staying on the path, and both sides are lava. And then I told her to slow down around a corner. She didn't. You know, she's like, you know, got music playing and everything. And then all of a sudden, she starts to go up on the lava, and she literally bails out of the cart.
This was not hot lava, was it?
No, it was not hot lava. It was dry, sharp,
you
know, dangerous lava.
Yeah.
So she hasn't asked to drive anymore, which I'm grateful for.
She's scared off from driving?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and before that, I was like, Dad, let me take your car. Let's just drive around the neighborhood. And I was like, you know, trying to give her all the safety tips, and she just wouldn't listen to me, you know? So I'm glad now she's changed. It wasn't like me. When I was 13 years old, my dad was a Teamster, drove an 18-wheeler. He just put me on his lap and let me get the wheel and teach me how to double clutch. And
when you were 13, you were driving a truck?
More like 11, but I don't want to make it seem like he was doing something too inappropriate.
What?
Yeah.
What was your first car that you owned?
The first car that I owned that was legal, or the first car that I owned?
Whatever, that was yours.
No, the first car that I owned and I bought from a friend, I bought a Volkswagen Bug, a 71 Bug for like $60, and I just drove it in the neighborhood and left it down the street from my house. But the first legal car that I owned was a Pontiac Le Mans, a 79 Le Mans. I bought it from a place called Lappin's Auto, which is on Dorchester Ave. I bought it for a guy for $200. And literally by the end of the year, I had traded up and sold the car. I went through 18 different cars on the first year of my insurance policy. What's the insurance dealer here? Yeah. And I was driving an 85 BMW 325i by the end of it.
You kept like selling them and making a profit?
I buy it for 200, sell it for 250, buy another car, sell that. Yeah, kept
really?
Them, yeah.
Wow, this is crazy.
I always had the car bug. I loved cars.
Well,
big car guy.
Boy, if Magic lived in your neighborhood, you could have probably made $1 million.
You know what? It's still time.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to see a clip from the new movie, Spencer Confidential. Mark Wahlberg is here. We'll be right back.
We just want to let you know how important it is that you're getting out of Boston and never coming back.
Yeah, we have a little going away message for you.
For me? Well, can't be from the guys in here. They like me, right? So, who's sending the message?
All right, come on.
Did you just kick me, bro?
That's Mark Wahlberg. It's Spencer Confidential. Even the music is Boston. Yeah. So what you were telling me during the clip, you really got kicked by this guy?
Yeah, Cowboy Cerrone, who's a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
I think the winningest fighter in the history of UFC, and great guy, but he's not used to pulling kicks. He's used to really kicking people. So I'm like, this guy started kicking me. I'm like, and like, he didn't read the rest of the script, because I mean, I get to then jump on top of him and punch him in the face a bunch of times, but I didn't dare do that. But
yeah, well, maybe
fantastic.
He did read the script.
And Posty, his first movie.
Post Malone, right?
He was a little nervous. His first
was
scene,
he? Yeah.
You know, we're shooting in an actual prison, in Walpole State Prison, and you know, he's coming over to the set finally. He's got his 12-pack of Bud Light. I'm like, You can't bring that in there. I was like, I could probably get one in a Dunkin' Donuts cup, but that's pretty much it. But he did an outstanding job. They never checked the Dunkin' Donuts cup.
You shot this not just in like your old neighborhood, you shot it like on your old block.
On my old street, literally like across, we lived at 25 Peveril Street. Alan Arkin's house in the movie is at 24 Peveril Street.
Was this a coincidence?
No. You know what? The location scout and Pete Berg, they picked the location. And I was like, wait a second, I'm looking at the call sheet. I'm like, this is on my street.
Wow.
So no, it was surreal because, hanging out on that porch and all that, the memories, everything.
Were any of your neighbors still living there in that neighborhood?
Well, a couple, certainly certain people come out of the woodwork, but two of my dear friends who had had a couple of run-ins with the law and served a little time in the state of Massachusetts and the federal government had actually gotten out, and they had never been in a movie or on a movie set, so I said, I got a part for you guys. And I actually made them guards. They're both play fantastic, by the way.
They play prison guards?
They play prison guards in the prison in Massachusetts.
Oh, my God.
That they were at, yeah. So it was nice to be able to bring it,
That is fantastic.
Yeah, full circle.
Well, I cannot wait till those guards, that you should invite the guards who were guarding them in prison to come see them, portray them.
Oh, they'll see them in the movie, and they're here in town. They're going to go to the premiere with me tonight. So,
your buddies are here?
Yeah, it was very nice to be able to share that with them.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They got out like around the same time?
Right before we started shooting.
It's so great when friends do things together,
I actually took them to a Patriots game, and they were trying to figure out how to use their iPhones, and they were like, there's a scene in the movie where my character gets out, and I don't know what the cloud is. So I go into this restaurant, a little convenience store, and I need the surveillance tape. So I go and I grab the VCR, and I'm ripping the thing out. I'm like, I need this. This has got all the video on it. He's like, no, it's in the cloud. I'm like, what's the cloud? He's like, the cloud. I'm like, dude, don't me. I goes, give me the cloud now. And I start ripping all the wires out and everything. He's like, he doesn't know how to
that would
explain
be a
it.
confusing concept, I guess, if you were recently released.
Technology changes.
Do your buddies know about the cloud?
They do now, but when we were at the Patriots game, they didn't know how to take
Your
a picture
friends, you
and send
brought
it.
them out there for this movie premiere. They're just out of prison. Do you think they're going to go home? Because I don't think they are. I think they're with you for maybe the rest of life.
They're more than welcome to stay with me forever because we've been brothers since we were kids. But
Really?
no, they're literally, they don't like California. They're like today, they're like sweating profusely. I'm like, what's the matter? They're like, it's too hot out here, guys. I'm like, dude, it's beautiful. He's like, no, I can't take it here.
These guys are saying L.A. is worse than prison?
Yes. Yeah, basically that's what they're saying.
I'm going to get them some Lakers jerseys, too.
I don't think that'll go over well.
Well, it's very good to see you. The movie is, it's based on these books, and the TV show Spencer for Hire was that character originally, right?
Yeah, Robert Ehrlich had played that part based on the series of books, and hopefully we get to do it again. It's one of those things where anytime I had watched that show, which is different from the series that we're doing, it was like one of the cool things I could identify neighborhoods that I actually was familiar with. So seeing that character and being able to play that character myself, it's amazing because here's a guy who just cannot stand by to see injustice or innocent people getting anything bad happening to them. So he gets out of prison and he's going after everybody.
Mark
cleaning up the
Wahlberg,
streets.
everybody. He's cleaning up the streets in Spencer Confidential. March 6th on Netflix. We'll be back with Storm Reed. Thanks for watching. Remember, every time you click the subscribe button, one of your enemies gets destroyed.